Shibu sir, you can unmute yourself, sir. I have marked you as a co-host. Sir, you also can unmute yourself, sir.
Yes, sir, it's fine.
Shibu sir, we have 5 minutes, sir. By the time you can set your way for your background, sir. PPT and all.
Yes, sir, we'll wait for 5 minutes.
Sure, sir. Sir, I'm starting adding the participant. By the time it will be at exact 4 o'clock, sir. 1 minute left. I'm starting adding the participants.
Yes, 4 now. You can do.
Yes, sir.
Ready, sir? Shibu, sir, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am, please.
Shibu, sir, are you ready? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Good
Sure.
afternoon. Good afternoon, everybody, and happy Sunday to one and all. Yes, first request to the participants, kindly rename yourself. Those who are yet not renamed, with the school code, kindly rename your name. This how to rename. This is very simple process. आप अपने नाम की left side में circle area मिलेगा, उसमें click on it. Then you will get two options. Rename options, click it, and you can write your school name first and then your name. Once again, आपसे सबसे अनुरोध है, आप अपने नाम को रीनेम नहीं किया, स्कूल कोड के साथ रीनेम नहीं किया तो काइंडली उसको कर दीजिएगा, ताकि वो इजी हो जाता है सर्टिफिकेट बनाने में, क्योंकि वही एक प्रोसेस अभी लिया, जो चेंजेस आगे आ जाएंगे आपको इन्फॉर्म कर देंगे. First of all, welcome to one and all, and the trainer to the, on behalf of Aryavarta Sahodaya, I welcome one and all to the training program. Today's our trainer is none other than Shibu V. Raju, one of the very loving, caring principal, is working in Holy Mary International School, Darbhanga, and renowned trainer in CBSE. Sir, he will take us, he will make us aware about what is the importance of mindfulness in the teaching field and as an administrator too. So, sir, thank you. Please take up.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you,
Thank you
sir.
very much for your welcome. Thank you. Dear teachers, it's quite tough to come to any workshop or any classes, especially on Sundays. No, because we must be thinking to relax ourselves. We must be thinking to spend time with our family. Between that, 1 hour time to spend for workshop may be a tough task for maybe as for some of us or many of us. Still, I appreciate the teachers, those who are in the workshop today. And we will reflect on mindfulness. There are many people come to my school campus, or there are many, I have beautiful garden in my school. So they see and appreciate the garden. And not only my school, almost all schools are having gardens. We, the house people, we are having, and at your home we have garden. Or we may see lovely plants out of our house, nearby a house. And we appreciate, everybody appreciates the flower which we see in the plant. Maybe it may be rose, it may be any other flowers that we see. We appreciate. How many has appreciated the root of the plant? I don't think anybody has appreciated how beautiful the root of the plant or how strong the root is. I don't think, many of us, 99.9% people don't think about the root as well as, or mainly don't appreciate. We always appreciate and may say regards or kind of in favor of. We may say, yes, you have beautiful garden, you have, beautiful flowers are there. Those things we may say, but we rarely appreciate, or which is equal to nil, that we may not appreciate the root of the plant. That's a human nature. So what is the root of a human being? What's the root of the human being? That is nothing but our spirituality. How far we can balance our life. There are many people in the world. At present, around 700 crores people are there in the world. 700 crores people are there in the world. We think that the people are rich. Why? Because they have maybe Mercedes, maybe a house like a palace, and they may have their own jets, and we think of that and we say, yes, they are rich. Richness is not about the luxurious items a person has. Richness is all about the things which we cannot buy of money. That's about the richness. We cannot say the person is rich because he has money. No. A person is really rich. Suppose a person has those things which cannot be bought of money. As we say, many quotes you might have seen of saying that we can buy a Duroflex mattress, but not the sleep. We can buy a big house, not the family. So this is the way we think about the same topic, or we think about when we meditate upon mindfulness. This is the thought comes to our mind, and we are in search of only one thing: happiness, peaceful life, a peaceful life. When I go to a school, I have a thought, I should not be distracted. When I go to the classroom, I expect my students should listen to me. They should obey me, whatever I say. This expectation I have. I have a lot of expectation. About my life that can distract my mindfulness. That can really distract my mindfulness. We can have expectation, not that expectation that which distracts me. Everybody has got expectations. I am going to write examination. I expect 100%. I am going to have a competitive examination in which I expect a first rank so that I get my job easily. I find a job which gives me the highest salary which is paid in the present scenario. So we have a lot of expectations, and that expectation can leads me to misguide from the mindfulness. Mindfulness is all about joy in the life, happiness in the life, happiness in the life. A person when he start drinking, Bihar is blessed. Bihar is blessed because we fully it's avoided. Drinks are avoided. Alcohol items are avoided in Bihar. So now a person thinks that I want to drink because I have a lot of problems in the life. A main problem a person saw, a person, it's a real incident which took place on other places. He started drinking maybe when he was, around 25 years old, just after marriage, thinking that I got a girl child. How do I take care of? How do I take care of? Because it's a quite expensive to give marriage to a girl child. It may be any of the states, any of the society, as per the social atmosphere. So he start drinking that why I got a girl child. So he used to spend 100 rupees, then gradually increase 200, 300 rupees, and he go on drinking last 20 years. Last 20 years, 20, 21 years, go on drinking. And he was quite depressed of his habit as well as about the future of his daughter. And he thought of, some people suggested he go and meet a psychiatrist or psychologist who can counsel you. He went to the psychologist and he started talking to him. And the psychologist asked him a question, how many years you have been drinking? He said, last 21 years. Last 21 years. How much rupee you spend per day? He said, average 300 rupees. So 300 rupees into 365 days, it comes 1,09,500 rupees. Into, he was telling about 21 years, it came around 22 lakhs, which is easy to give marriage for his daughter. He was sitting and crying the mistake that he has done in his life, but he could not take it back. We regret the activities or the attitude that we present, maybe in our personal life, maybe towards the family, maybe towards the life of students in the school, in the society. No meaning of regression. There's a time now that I have to change myself. There's a time now that I have to change myself. And the root that I have, that spirituality. Spirituality is essential everywhere. It may be any one of the fields of any one of the professions. Spirituality, a calm and quiet life. Calm and quiet life is very, very important in any one of the people's life. Now, do we have problems? What will be my answer? Yes or no? Yes, I have problems. Some may say no. There's a simple formula. There's a simple formula I used to share with my teachers that if I have a problem, or if I do not have a problem, two statements can be. Yes, I have a problem. No, I do not have a problem. If suppose I have a problem and if I can solve, then I don't need to worry in my life. I have a problem and I can solve in my life. I don't need to worry about the problem. I have a problem and I cannot solve it. There's no solution for it. Then why to worry? Let it. No need to worry. No need to take tensions. Prejudice and expectations can lead to tensions or stress. And a person says that if I can be calm and quiet, if I can think with my peaceful mind, I can take a better decisions than the distracted mind. So we'll be reflecting on this aspect, how the mindfulness can help me personally. Now, why I said personally, recently I was flying towards my home in Kerala. So a air hostess came to me and my wife, and air hostess came and very calm and cool and said to both of us, mainly to my wife, the air hostess was saying this: if suppose something happens, a mask will fall down from top, and you make sure that you are safe, be safe first, then you take care of the child. Make sure that you are safe, then you take care of the child. And the air hostess said and went. I was thinking, why did the air hostess say that you make yourself first safe, then you take care of your child? Normally we say it's my duty to take care of, whether I die or not, I have to take care of my children. I have to take care of my child. That's the attitude comes. Then I was reflecting on, then I understood, suppose I am not surviving, then how can I take care of my child? If I am not surviving, then how can I take care of my child? It's a fact. Therefore, I told first self. It is not about the selfishness. It is not about selfishness. It is about, if suppose I want to contribute something, that means I have to be there. If I am not surviving, the skills, the talent, the opportunities, and the platform that I have, it's useless. So I have to make myself calm and good, peaceful. Then I will think about, then I will stretch out my hands towards someone who needs help. That is none other than our children and our society, people in our society. So we will make ourselves calm and quiet, then we will stretch out our hands towards. So now let us see what is mindfulness. Mindfulness is a type of meditation in which you focus on being intensely aware of what you are sensing and feeling in the moment without interpretation or judgment. Practicing mindfulness involves breathing methods, guided imaginary methods, or other practices to relax the body and mind and help reduce stress. Now, at present, the biggest surgery in the world, if I'm not wrong, it's a heart. Suppose heart transplantation. Heart transplantation takes a lot of expense, and it's quite risky one. Can I transplant my heart and become a good-hearted person? Can I become a good-hearted person by transplanting my heart? No, it is not possible. It has to start from my mind. Now, suppose I said about that I have to start from my mind. Where is my mind? Don't mind. We say a word, don't mind. No, I don't have a mood. I'm not feeling. My mind is not okay. Where is mind? Is it in my hand? Is it in my brain or head? Is it in my heart? No. We cannot see the mind, but there's a feeling that I have a mind and everybody has a mind. When mind is distracted, I am distracted. When mind is distracted, I am distracted. So I need to make my mind an invisible thing. Suppose something is visible, then I can say, yes. You just imagine, I am walking on the way, an invisible spirit is distracting me. Then we say it's a bhood. No, a host. It has come and distracting. I'm walking, just suddenly power has gone at my home and somebody hit on me, and I took a torch and searching for the person who hit me, and I could not find out who has done it. And still the person was hitting and I could not see. Then what will be my situation? That can be the situation when we think about mind. And it is not all about believe in those things, whatever I see. It is not that believe in only those things, whatever I see. There are a lot many things which we do not see, but it exists. For example, I am breathing. I don't think anybody sees that I am breathing. No matter, suppose my heart, pulse is going, or my stomach is having movement, or my heart is having movement. So it's not that, visibility of breathing is different. Nobody can see. Suppose I am eating jalebi, and suppose I am going to explain to someone the experience of mine. I don't think I can explain perfectly about the sweetness of jalebi to someone else, because some things are there above our sense, above our imagination, about our thought. So here, suppose we are thinking about mindfulness. This is what? An invisible thing How can we make an invisible thing satisfied one? How can I make an invisible thing satisfied one? That's one, which is quite interesting as well as which is quite tough, as well as interesting one. And for that, we are going to think about some practices which I can have mindfulness myself and I can practice for someone else to make my life better, to make my students, my children's life better. Suppose a teacher is getting into the class and a child is asking a doubt. तो बच्चे ने एक सवाल पूछा, आपने एक बार समझाया, and at the same time when you are explaining to one child, another child was chatting with the other child, two students were chatting, and after explaining the doubt, again the child who was chatting, उन्होंने फिर उठा और आपसे सवाल पूछा, सर मैं ध्यान नहीं दिया और एक बार मुझको समझाइए. I haven't, I was not concentrating. Can you explain me once again what will be my answer? My answer will be, I have been explaining what you are doing there. I have been explaining what you are doing there. I have seen that both of you are chatting. Sit there. This is what normally a teacher presents. But this is my responsibility to make those children aware you have done wrong. It is not that, no, I can do something, say and make them sit. Rather than that, make them understand that the attitude that you have presented now, is, something wrong that you have presented. Something wrong that you have done. Now, I will surely explain and you explain it. So it's not that we have to be distracted. We're supposed not to be distracted. Handle the situation in a useful way. Anybody can handle the situation. I don't think anybody is, incapable of. No individual in the world can see incapable of solving a problem. Now, the result can be right or wrong. Result can be complicated. Result can lead to some other problems. That's normal. Now, if I can solve the problem adequately, properly, I am success. For example, maths question paper has been given at the examination and all children had the answer. All answers may not be right. The one who solves the problems properly, they get success and they get mark. That is what can solve problem by anyone. But how to solve the problem perfectly, that matters. For that, suppose we are in quite highly tension, getting distracted. Take a deep breath. Take 5 times deep breath and just leave. Take deep breath and leave. Just simple task. Okay. And imaginary. There's a medication. It's called Loyola methodology. Loyola method of medication. Loyola method. Even there are schools in the name of Saint Loyola. So it's in the name of Loyola. The method is nothing but you just go alone. Sit near to a plant. And meditate upon the plant, not of entire parts of plant. You may select one of the leaves. You may select one of the stems, one of the flowers, and just meditate upon how this leaf has come up. What are the process behind this leaf? How does it prepare food for India? Means what scientifically or imaginary way just we can put myself into that activity and that activity alone, so that my thought won't be diverted to something and my thought will be only towards that. And other practices to relax the body and mind to help reduce and stress. Suppose some people have a habit of behavior or hobbies, rather hobbies we have, like listening to music, listening to some dance, reading books, newspaper, chatting with someone, smiling along, laughing along. We might be remembering in our lives lot of incidents. But I'd like to tell one thing. We have 24 hours in a day. We have 24 hours. It may be a person from India or out of India. We have 24 hours in a day. Out of this 24 hours, at most 8 hours we may be there in the school. Rest 16 hours, maybe 2 hours up and down, 10 hours, let it go out. The 14 hours we have, and 14 plus 10, 24 hours. Out of this 24 hours, how many hours we have sad moments in our lives? How many minutes or hours? How many minutes or hours we have sad moments in our lives? Sad moments in our lives. Is it 5 hours? I don't think so. Is it even 1 hour? No. It may not be even 1 hour also. It may be of hardly 5 to 10 minutes. In entire day, out of 24 hours, I have hardly 5 to 10 minutes of sad moment. That is also may not be. That too may not be in a daily life. How many hours I have a happiness moment? After 24 hours, 10 minutes we leave it. 23.50 minutes left. After 23.50 minutes, maybe 10 hours passive life, maybe sleeping, or such things we can leave it 10 hours. And again, I have 13.50 minutes I have. After that, extremely happy moments that I have in my life, minimum 2 to 3 hours. Minimum 2 to 3 hours I have. Now, how many minutes I laugh? For example, I sat in a staff room. I sat in staff room. One teacher came and just, we were talking each other, and teacher got angry with me, and teachers shouted. Or this much incident. Teacher came, had a conversation. I do not know what is the reason that teacher shouted. Maybe because of some gossip or something, maybe shouted and went back. This incident took place within 1 minute 30 seconds, below 2 minutes. And one teacher came, we had a healthy discussion, we had a good chat, we were talking very gently, and the talk was going on. It was a leisure period, and it got 35 to 40 minutes leisure period. We were having a good time, 10 minutes, 15 minutes in between. We were cracking jokes and enjoyed 25 minutes. Enjoyed 25 minutes. I enjoyed. Now, what do we remember entire day? This 24 hours, what do I remember? 1.30 seconds, 1 minute 30 seconds incident which hurt me, or 25 minutes which gave me the happiness in my life. What we remember entire day? What we remember entire day? Normally, we remember that which made me hurt, which made me sad. That we remember. At 1 minute 30 seconds incident has got effect for 24 hours or 48 hours or more than that. Sometimes we may not talk each other 2 days, 3 days, 1 month, 2 months, months and years because of fraction of seconds. And the happiest moments in the life, that 5 minutes, no effect in my life. No effect in my life. That has to be controlled. How, suppose I am feeling some kind of problem with someone, how can I keep for a long duration? Let us solve. Let us solve. Talk to the person. Make a happy moment in the life. And when we talk about, who is the father of, mindfulness, we say Thich Nhat Hanh. He is known as the father of mindfulness. Just information, and he has given 2,000 people in Ireland gathered in a convention center in Dublin to listen him, and he was of 86-year-old, and he was of course a Buddhist monk, and he explained about and made the people calm and quiet, the incident. And the people those who were tensed, they became normal by different activities. Here, activity has got a lot of effect here. Activity has got a lot of effect. How can I make my daily routine peaceful and useful? and invented in 1796. John Kempsin is the one who invented this, mindfulness. So here we see mindfulness. It can be different things, maybe plan, cook, take breath, relax, breathe. Lot of activities, lot of things come to my mind when we think about mindfulness. Ultimately, I have to think only one thing, that if I can be calm and quiet, my surrounding will be calm and quiet. If I can be calm and quiet, my surrounding will be calm and quiet. For example, where there is water, शायद हम लोग डेजर्ट्स देखे होंगे, कम से कम फिल्म्स में या पिक्चर्स में, तो हम लोग देखे होंगे डेजर्ट कहाँ पे भी वहां पे पानी नहीं होता है. There is no water in the desert. Because of desert, there is no water. Not that matters. No water, therefore it is desert. वहां पानी नहीं है इसलिए वो desert है. That is what. Suppose I think my family has to be peaceful, or it has to have mindfulness in it. I think my school has to have peaceful atmosphere. First of all, I will have to have peaceful and mindful atmosphere. I have to make my surroundings. It is not somebody's responsibility. ये मेरा responsibility है. How can I make my surroundings mindfulness? So for that, I have to, I have to understand the school atmosphere first. I have to understand society first. I have to understand myself first. As I said first, I have to make myself calm and quiet. So when we think about mindfulness, made easy settle in. I am settling myself. I am settling myself. I may be in the crowd. I may be in the crowd. For example, it may be at the time of marriage. कभी-कभी लगन के time होते हैं, and neighbor's house there may be a marriage, and they keep DJ songs, everything. But I am not affected of. I am not affected of. मैं आराम से बैठा हूँ, मैं अपना काम कर रहा हूँ, मैं पढ़ रहा हूँ, आराम से सो रहा हूँ. नींद के समय में भी, when I sleep also, I am not distracted. I am not distracted even at the time of sleep. Calm and good. I am not bothered about what is going on outside. It keeps me, and I am not telling about to be introvert personality or selfish. कभी introvert personality होने के लिए, selfish होने के लिए मैं नहीं बता रहा हूँ. How to make me from out of problems. Suppose something, it's okay, let it. Find a quiet space. Now breathe. Kind of example of practice. Now also, for example, now we are all of us are listening to me, and you can practice here. For example, if all are there, some are watching TV, some are playing outside of our house. I am sitting and listening to the workshop. If so, make yourself calm and quiet. Take a deep breath. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath again and relax and sit. Relax and sit and think. Thoughts will try to pull your attention. For example, I am closing my eyes. I want to relax myself. I'm fully relaxed. I'm fully relaxed. But some noise is coming from outside. It may be birds noise, or wind is blowing, or somebody is maybe children are speaking outside. My elder people at home are talking outside. My neighbor children are playing outside. Relieve all these thoughts. Relieve everything. Concentrate oneself. I am not hearing any noise. I am not hearing any noise. I'm into my body. I'm into my body. Just concentrating oneself. Just think only one thing. I am the only one now. I am the only one now. I'm relaxing myself. I'm putting into every effort into myself. I am thinking about myself. I am the only one around this place. I am the only one around this place. I am the only one person in this world. Just concentrate oneself. And if you practice like this, we can have a good concentration. We can have a good concentration. Suppose something happens outside also, I won't be distracted. Suppose something is happening and my help is needed there, then I have to help them. And in order to have mindfulness, we should have a meditation. We should have meditation. And for this, we say spiritual meditation, focused meditation, movement meditation, mantra meditation, transcendental meditation, progressive relaxation, loving kindness meditation. So these are the types of meditation which we have to practice on. So which type of things I need? As I said in the beginning, as I said, the foundation of everybody, we have spirituality. Let us go back to the history. History may say that previously might is right. Might is right. Agar mere paas, if I have the power, physical power, I am the powerful person in the world. If I have physical power, I am the powerful person in the world. That changed into money consciousness. If I have a lot of money and property, I am the powerful one. I have money and property, I am the powerful one. That turned into educational consciousness. That turned into educational consciousness. Means I should have, good education. Therefore, the last decades, even now also education has got a lot of, punch on. Every child should go to the school and study. Everyone should be educated. Why it is kept? Because the education consciousness. And now it is not only the good education people are looking forward. Along with education, how many people are spiritually high? How many people are spiritually high? You suppose an administrator, suppose a teacher is an administrator. I say to my teachers, suppose if anybody is having a doubt whether as a teacher, I am a teacher, and if I have a doubt that whether I am an administrator or not, kindly go back to your B.Ed notebooks, B.Ed notes, and there's a topic, teacher as an administrator. We are also administrators. So all of us are administrators. So for a successful administrator, we have to have balanced and spiritual quality life for making others peaceful. So it is compulsory. It is compulsory. So everybody is looking forward. It is not that what education you have. What education you have. I have been into the panel of different schools, interview panels. Even I sit with eminent personalities, especially I sit with Dr. C.V. Singh, the mentor of the Sahodaya and mentor of many schools. And many people I sit. And when we evaluate a teacher, we don't take much time. It is not about, looking into the subject knowledge. Sometimes some teachers ask, sir, I have this much knowledge and I got this much mark in my test. When we take written test, sir, I got out of 50, I got 45 marks. But why do not select me? Or I am having, first rank in my BTech examination. I have got, in a UPSC first rank. But in practical, I may not be. So it is not about, highest mark and highest, qualifications. It is all about how far we are spiritual, how far we understand the responsibility and acting towards. How far I understand the responsibility and acting towards. Therefore, I said, when I go to the class, I have to understand first and foremost the psychology of the students to make them comfortable. So, and a system I made in my school, if suppose you feel comfortable, you can also follow. Why I made a system, there's a background behind making the students comfortable, for the upcoming or the forthcoming class. First students come to the school, उसके बाद assembly में सभी बच्चे प्रार्थना करते हैं. Assembly में हम लोग we pray to God that let my teachers be in grace. I'm thankful to God for giving me parents. I'm asking my prayers, to God to make me, to study well. All these prayers will take place in assembly, and we go to the class. Attendance over. Kindly listen carefully, teachers. It may be useful for you. So assembly is over. After assembly, attendance also over. After attendance, many of the schools or almost all schools, the class teacher may be taking the first period also. Class teacher must be taking the first period also. So students completed first period. I am a student of English. So I have completed my class. As a student of English, I teach English and I completed my period. Now, second period, social science teacher may come. When social science teacher is coming to the class, I as a class teacher, maybe I must have stayed in the classroom 40 to 45 minutes. 40 to 45 minutes continuously I was having interaction with the students, and students are in the mood of me and learning English. So suddenly social science teacher is coming. What will be the effect in their mind? English, English, English. I might have taught a poem. That poem is reflecting in them. That poem is reflecting them, right? That is one. So in my childhood, and even funny way, we used to ask a funny question. We used to ask a funny question. Then I come to a conclusion of that. If suppose we have to keep an elephant into the fridge, what we do? So answer we say, if suppose we want to keep an elephant into the fridge, open the door of the fridge, keep the elephant inside, finished. If suppose we want to keep a giraffe inside, how can we keep? Answer in a funny way we say, open the door of the fridge, take out elephant out, take out elephant, keep the giraffe inside and close. This is what we are supposed to do in the classroom also. This is what we are supposed to do in the classroom also. When English teacher taught, teacher in English has taught English to the students last 35 to 40 minutes, and the social science teacher is coming inside, that will not be fitting there. That will not be fitting there. So first and foremost, what I have to do, take out the thoughts and prepare the students for learning social science. So I have made a system in my school that first period is over. When first period gets finished, the teacher who goes supposed to go outside of the classroom, as I am inside the classroom, I have completed my class, I'm going to be out of the class. You can practice this also if you feel good. I tell my students, you write your homeworks, all of you are written, close your books, keep inside, take out next period subject. So it's a social science. Everybody take out social science textbook, keep on the table, keep your hands on thigh, close your eyes and meditate yourself. This technique I do in every, I insist my teachers to do in every class, and they do so. And students gradually they meditate upon what subject which is over, not on that. They are reflecting upon the subject which is going to be held. So they will be reflecting about social science. Social science teacher will come and they will he or she will teach this portion, and the social science teacher enters into the class, and students may not be seen because their eyes are closed. And they are in the fully meditation mood. And then social science teacher tells everybody, opens your eyes, good morning students, or good afternoon students. Then students open their eyes, they stand up and they also reply, good morning teachers or good afternoon teachers. We have created a mood, we have created an atmosphere that I am going to teach. So, a kind of meditation, what are things we do? For example, here you say, bodies cannot progress your relaxation. When we say about body scan method of meditation, when I am scanning a body, for example, a child is sitting in the class, by looking at him, we can understand, by scanning his body, I can understand what he must be doing or what is going on in his mind. Okay, so for the distracted minds, suppose somebody is distracted, we can say kind of techniques that, making them calm and good. As I said, different methods, it is in the screen, as mindfulness meditation, breath awareness meditation, Kundalini yoga, or Zen meditation, transcendental meditation. No, different kinds of meditations we have. It may not be possible to implement all aspects of meditation in the class, but it is possible at least for a minute. Every day before the class, we can say, for example, in my school, I have a pattern that every teacher has to follow it. And for example, other classes, we can say, all of you close your eyes and think on that topic or something, make them, attached towards the topic that what we are going to. Okay. Concentration. Meditation helps us you have no concentration. Therefore, it is here. Mindfulness is a part of a meditation technique. Mindfulness is a part of meditation technique through which we can have a better academics. That's what therefore we are reflecting upon. Therefore, we are reflecting upon through which we can have a very good education, very good teaching style, peaceful atmosphere we can have. And another benefit will be when we will be going to have a spiritual and mindfulness atmosphere in the campus. The next benefit part will be students will not be diverted towards campus attraction and affection. Campus attraction and affection. तो हम लोग देखते होंगे पहले जब हम लोग स्कूल में पढ़ते थे तो हम लोग 10th क्लास +2 में लव अफेयर उस सब के बारे में सोचते भी नहीं थे, सुनते भी नहीं थे. And when we reached college life, a fraction of fractions were there in the college. And now, and we even do not know how to write a love letter. Now the students of 1st class, 2nd class, 3rd class, they write in a paper and give to pass to the girls, I love you, I love you. They may not know what is I love you and what is the future of it, but they see in the social media and they write and pass. Right now, and when we think about 10, 8, 9, 10 +1, +2 students, their mind also can be diverted. Their minds also can be diverted. Diverted minds need guidance and mindfulness. Diverted mind need guidance and mindfulness. Okay, and why I said guidance is necessary. When Mahabharata took place, we know the war between Kauravas and Pandavas. There was a war between Kauravas and Pandavas. When Arjuna went to the battlefield, he saw all relatives are there, Guru is standing in front of, and he was shivering. What to do now? How can I fight against them? How can I fight against them? Who taught me? Whose hand I held and walked? Who fed me? Who is my brother, siblings? And he was confused. What decision should be taken? How should I proceed? How should I proceed? There, Krishna came into the form of a facilitator, into the form of guide, into the form of a teacher. He was saying, advising. He was not taking the decision. It is very important. Very important. Krishna never took decision. Krishna did not tell, hey, Arjuna, you go and fight. He did not tell. And he did not conclude in 1 or 2 sentences. Entire Gita is about the words of Krishna towards Arjuna. Only guidelines. Guidelines. Giving as a facilitator, Krishna was giving guidelines. This is what you have to do. This is what you have to do. And guiding. Who is a decision maker? Arjuna. Now, who is a facilitator here? I am the facilitator. I am going to the class peacefully. I am understanding the atmosphere, psychology, mental thoughts, balancing everything. I am understanding the students, and I will guide the students what you have to proceed from next moment onwards. Now onwards, what you should proceed. I will remain as a facilitator. I'm not going to take a decision. I will be a facilitator who guides the students towards the best process. And for that, I should be balanced. I instruct once again that I should be balanced when I go to the class. I tell my teachers that, don't give punishment because of academics. Suppose a child has not done a homework, there may be a reason. There may be a reason. Maybe there may not be an atmosphere, or yesterday the child maybe got sickness, or mother may not be able to prepare food, and the house cleaning and preparing the food, everything might have been done by the student, right? So there can be so many, and there can be this possibility also. The child is lazy. The child can be lazy. That possibility also. But don't give punishment for not doing the academics. Do you know why? Academics is one among the parts of, parts of a student. Of course, they're coming for that. And this word, punishment, some teachers come and ask, last also one teacher came and asked me, sir, what type of punishments can be given? So I said, there is no punishment for students. We can mold the students. We can mold the students. We can frame the students. Maybe sometimes one slap also can be. I'm not talking about, there can be some teachers now given slap. Okay, sometimes slaps. I'm not insisting on to give physical punishment. Useful punishments can be given. So I have insisted to a teacher. For example, a child is talking in the class, not obeying you. Ask the child to stand up and give a question and answer. Ask him to by heart the same question and answer within 2 minutes and ask him to say to you. A useful punishment. A child was going through the, from school campus to outside. On the way, the child was talking lot. Call the child and tell the child, tomorrow you meet me before you enter into my class or before you enter your class. And a small homework, since we are walking on the way, write the, translate the editorial, maybe Hindi editorial into English editorial into Hindi editorial, and you show me. Useful punishments can be given. This, how it can happen when I am peaceful and I am calm. For example, by looking into, it is not that don't get angry. Suppose angry is quite normal. Angry is quite normal for useful things. It's not that always I am angry. Suppose something is happening, can get angry, but I should know how to balance it. And for example, I like to tell you channelization. एक बार एक माँ, शाम को घर बैठी थी, and the husband, she was waiting for the husband. Husband is a drunkard man. उन्होंने क्या किया, हर दिन शाम को पी कर आते थे. उस दिन भी वो पी कर आया और उसने उसका wife को, he has given a slap to him, and she got lot of irritation but cannot slap the husband. And nowadays that also happens. Ladies also start beating the husband, so beware of touching the ladies. So anyway, she has not touched the husband, and she went inside and start crying in the kitchen. So the child came to the mother and said, अम्मा मुझको प्यास ले रहा है, एक गिलास पानी दीजिए. तुमको पानी चाहिए, चलो बाहर चलो. उन्होंने उसके ऊपर शाउट किया. तो उन्होंने जब बच्चा किचन से बाहर निकल रहा था, and he saw a cat was on the way. The cat, the boy kicked the cat and cat went outside. See the channelization of effect. Angry is supposed not to be like this. Suppose, suppose unfortunately you got angry towards one person. At home you got angry. It is not that when we come to the school, show the same anger towards the children. Or when you went to the school's principal's office, principal might have scolded you. उन्होंने आपके साथ गुस्सा हुआ, आपको कुछ पनिशमेंट दिया होगा, कुछ सस्पेंशन दिया होगा, मेमो दिया होगा. उस गुस्सा घर पर आके अपना पत्नी के ऊपर, अपने हस्बैंड के ऊपर, अपने पेरेंट्स के ऊपर, अपने बच्चों के ऊपर नहीं दिखाना चाहिए. That becomes, it becomes, something wrong. Or I got angry towards one teacher. Okay, that finished. Next time, next teacher is coming. So show the same anger towards someone. No, that's not. Suppose somebody, unfortunately, get angry, we should know how to balance it, channelizing it. Good mentality. So coping with, illness or enhancing overall health and well-being, it has. What thought I have, it affects entire body. Suppose I want to be the best. If I think that I want to be the best for entire my life, what concept that I have? What do I think of myself? Whether I'm thinking myself about a beautiful, life and process, or I'm thinking only about, things what I cannot do in my life. Okay. Suppose I am having a attitude that yes, I can do and I can balance myself. Yes, that is good. I have to balance. Therefore, there's effect of, mindfulness that we are reflecting today, that mindfulness, it can affect my brain. Suppose I'm talking too much or I'm getting angry, gradually I can fall into sickness or my brain can affect or, get stressed. Lot of stress I get, stress. Therefore, it is written mindfulness and stress. Whether I am having kind of stress, as I said in the beginning, suppose I have a problem, what to worry about? Problem is, I will solve the problem. एक बार थॉमस अल्वा एडिसन ने he got information that his lab, entire experiment lab, a building was in the fire. Something went wrong and it was in fire. So he said, Thomas Alva Edison said to his son Stephen was standing nearby, and he said to the son Stephen, go and call your mother. Let mother also see how a experimental lab, how experimental lab is burning. So Stephen asked, his son asked, Papa, are you not feeling bad? Your entire life experiments are burning now. And your all chemicals, your theories, your books, reference, evidence, everything is burning. Are you not feeling bad of this? And Thomas Alva Edison said to his son, it has been made by me. It has been made by me. If I can make it, even though it burns entire, even ashes are not left, I can build it again. I can build it again. That is the, free stress out of mind. No stress. That confidence should be there. I can solve any problem. I can come out of any problem. That should be there. Research shows that after practicing mindfulness, the gray matter in your brain's amygdala, that means the part of brain a region knows for its role in stress, can become smaller. The area of the brain known as a hippocampus helps your memory and learning. This area can also become thicker after practicing mindfulness, meditation, calm and quiet. When I go to the, class, yesterday also in the workshop, I was telling one thing to everybody, and I asked you one thing. What is a beautiful 5-letter word? What is a beautiful 5-letter word in our lives? Beautiful 5-letter word, that is, smile. That is smile. When I enter into the class, when I see somebody peacefully smile at somebody, give a beautiful smile at somebody. Yes, I am giving a beautiful gift to you. Smile. That can help. 5 benefits of practicing this mindfulness. And activities I said in the previous slides I said about activities, meditation methods. Even we can sit alone. Some of the times, it is a teenager supposed not to be alone. When we think about mindfulness or about channelization of energy, we have to know this also, that teenagers, age from nowadays, age maybe 4th class onwards till the children 21, supposed not to be alone. They may channelize their energy in different unwanted way, or they can divert their mentality. They may divert their thoughts, and they may not be making use of their study time well. They may be using their mobile phones. They may be chatting with someone. They may be involved with some social medias. They may be involved with someone else, and these things can happen. So by implementing this mindfulness in the class, we are helping the students to be proper as well as to make concentrate oneself by understanding the goal of the person. My goal at that time, at this time, to study, not to watching social media. When I go to, for example, I was talking to my children last day, and I asked, is there anybody allowed to carry a phone in the classroom? Or is there anyone allowed to carry mobile phones when any competitive exams are going on? Yes or no? Normally no. But center superintendents in competitive examination, principals, during every day of school, we carry a mobile, because there can be a call from CBSE, there can be a call from neighboring schools, responsibility, or maybe from parents. there may be carry. So there will be a time that you will be free to carry a mobile. There will be a time you will be free to think yourself. There will be a time you will be the independent person to think everything. How can we make them practice? By this practice of meditation, one among the meditation part is mindfulness, making everybody calm and good. If greater well-being is not enough for an incentive, scientists have discovered that mindfulness techniques can improve physical health in a number of ways. Mindfulness can help relieve stress, treat heart diseases, lower blood pressure, reduce chronic pain, improve sleep, and alternative gastric problems and difficulties, and lot many. It can lead to different even ulcer, or can many sickness or heart diseases. It can lead. So we can come out of it. We can come out of, at least just nobody is there. I'm just sitting, just 5-10 times. Take deep breath and deep breath out. Breathe in, breathe out. I got a lot of angry. Don't react. Calm and quiet. Okay, smile. Keep smiling. Okay, or don't talk. Don't boycott from the situation. Like parliament people, when some bills are passed in the parliament, opposition, they boycott. Boycott is not the solution. Don't run away from the problems. Problems are problems only then you think that is a problem. Problems are problems only then you think that is a problem. Problems are not problems when you think that is a challenge. Keep in mind, teachers, I repeat the same. Problems are problems only then when you think that is a problem. Problems are not problems when you think that is a challenge. That if I want to make that problem as a challenge in my life, I have to have a balanced life which can get through mindfulness, a peaceful atmosphere, and I can make myself in a healthy environment. In this, with this, I like to conclude in this. Let us involve in this practice of meditation that is called mindfulness. In this practice of meditation, I involve the students. That if suppose you practice meditation, you can be the control of yourself. You can have a control over yourself rather than somebody is controlling you. So I wish all the best for all teachers, that let us have a mindfulness in our lives, and let us cultivate, let us inbuild, let us put in the life of every student, those who are in our school, this aspect, mindfulness, to a better meditation aspect, better yoga methods, better practices, and all the best for this. With this, I thank Ms. Radhika, who is a president of Aryavata Sahodaya, mentor Dr. Rising sir, and other executive members, and especially the teachers, those who have been a part of around 700 participants were here in this workshop. I thank each and everybody. With this, I have to conclude today's topic, mindfulness. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Shibu. It was a wonderful session. Yes, we learned a lot that how mindfulness is important in the teacher's life and day-to-day life of everyone, and how it helps us to the teachers to handle the students, how to motivate them. Thank you very much. And it's a uses of a healthy point of view, health concern, emotional point, and stress management. Also, we can do it. That's you taught us. Thank you very much. Thank you. On behalf of Aryavata Sahodaya, I extend my gratitude to you for this wonderful session. Thank you.
Thank you.
Participant, the link has been given in the chat box for the attendance, and it will be active for 5:30.